Okay, so in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to create a navbar, but this navbar will have its links in the center. So if you don't know, when you make a navbar like this, the problem with what is in the center is that it doesn't align perfectly. Okay, so I'm gonna align this perfectly so that it is always in the center. Okay, and it's also going to be like in the middle kind of as well, the navbar. Let's get started. We have a blank project here. Okay, so we have a blank project here. So we're gonna create the navbar by first doing a nav. Okay, and inside of this I'm going to add a div, and then inside of that I'm going to add link. Okay, so these links I'm going to wrap them in a div. Okay, so you might be wondering why I'm doing it like this. The reason is that this is going to make it in the center, okay, the navbar, and this is going to be what we are going to use to align the navigation links like the home, about, other links like that into the center. So all of them are going to have a class name. So this is going to have a flex, okay, and the width is going to be full, okay, and this is going to be basically the navigation bar for us. Okay, actually, you know what, let's change. So this is going to have auto, okay, and we are also going to give it a border, and I'll add shadow, and also I'll make it 700. I'll save this, and you will see that nothing happened. That's because we haven't really added anything in this. Okay, so I'm going to add the link. This is going to be the home, and then we'll have a about, and then let's make one for cars to display certain cars. Okay, so all of these links are going to be pointing to their own pages. So out, contact, okay. So I'll save this, and as you can see, we have this. Now we need to make it look better. Obviously this does not look good, so let's start adding the styling for this. So I'll start off with this. This is going to be the button, so we'll have padding of, let's say, 2, and for the top and bottom. So, and for the left and right, I'll make it 3. For the background, I'll make it 800, and on hover I'll make it 7. Okay, and for the links it's basically going to be the same thing. It's 7, and this, to space them out, okay, what I'm going to do is also add some padding for this, which is going to be the same as the button. Okay, and I'm also going to add, okay, so this will add margins for the left and right so that the buttons have a little distance from each other. So I'll save this, and let's see what happens. Yeah, oh right, I forgot. I need to change this BG to text actually. Okay, and this will be flex, text column. Okay, now it's looking good. The text for the button needs to be white. And also the button needs to be rounded. Actually, no, let's do full. Okay, and I'm going to use rounded full for this as well. And also, I'm going to make this and I'll also add some margin to the top. I'll add flex to this as well. So I'm going to add this to the other buttons. As you can see, these are aligned perfectly. Okay, so this is now a problem, so let's fix that. What we're gonna do is add the image first, actually. Let me just confirm something. Oh, yeah, this needed to be like this, and I need to add us to this. Yeah, that's better. I think it's fine. Okay, so now that we have this, I'm just gonna add some padding to this. PY, I'm gonna make 2, and PX, I'm gonna make 3. Okay, so as you can see, now it looks good. I'm gonna add a little more top here. Yeah, that's better. I feel like the buttons are kind of having a lot of distance. Okay. So now I'm gonna increase this as well. Let's make this 5. Yeah, that looks better. So now I'm gonna add the logo for this. So I already have the image, so I'm just gonna use the image tag. So since my image is in my public folder in my images, okay, so this is the image. Okay, so I'm just gonna do dot slash, and since it is in my public folder, I can just point to it by saying images slash and then the name of the file. As you can see, the image is actually pretty big, so what you can do is do so I'm manually gonna add this, so I'll just say 100 pixels, and the height is just going to be auto, and as you can see, the logo is added here, but you'll also see a problem that this is taking a lot of space now. Okay, so I'll actually just make this a little bit smaller. Yeah, that looks better to me. Okay, so I like that. What you can do to lessen this is remove the padding. Okay, no, you need to have that. So now that we have that, we need to move the button to the end. Because right now, if you see, the button is being attached here. So it's simple because we have this in a flex, right? All of these links. What we can do is just do ms-auto. Okay, and you can see the button aligned itself to the end. Okay, and now we need to move this to the center. Okay, so it's very simple because you might be wondering, okay, why don't I just do mx-auto and it just aligns itself to the center? Okay, you'll see the problem here. Because this is bigger than the image, it's pushing it more here. Okay, so the way to perfectly align this in the center is to use relative on the div that has everything inside of it, okay, which is this one. And then what I'm going to do, this other div that I created, I'm going to add in absolute, and I'm going to say top is going to be 1 by 2, and the left is also going to be 1 divided by 2. Okay, this basically centers it, but it isn't perfectly centered. So to perfectly center it, you do negative translate, okay, and then you do x, and then 1 divided by 2, and it's the same for the y. Okay, so if I save this, you'll see that this got centered perfectly in the center. Okay, but right now you're seeing that the problem is that the contact us button is also not in the center right now. To fix that, what we can do, since this is in a flex, I think if we just do my-auto, I think this should fix it. Yeah, it did. Okay, so now it is in the center. If you want, you could just increase this to 3 and this to 4 to make the button bigger. Okay, so now you can see this whole navbar has been created. And if I hover, oh, one more thing I need to add. All of these need a bold. I'm just gonna make this 6. Let's see what happens. Yeah, you still can't tell the difference. Let's do 4. Yeah, that's too low. 5. Yeah. So let's do 7 by default, and on hover it becomes 5. Okay. And the hover for this is also working. Okay. You can make the text bold if you want. Okay. What I'm gonna do is make it semi-bold. Okay. So we have the navigation bar for this. Okay. And our links are aligned in the center for this. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna change this. Okay. So the reason why I'm changing this, because I want this to be responsive. Okay. A little bit. It helps a little bit with the responsiveness. So what you can do is add in 80% like this, for example. That's a little too much. I'm gonna do 60 for now. That's a little too low. 70. Yeah, I think that's good. So I'm making it 70 so that if I show you, it'll move with this. Okay, but you will have to use the responsive, the way to make this responsive yourself using MD and LG in this with Tailwind CSS. But this kind of helps, is what I'm trying to say here. And you will also see that everything still stays in the center. Okay, this grows or shrinks. Okay, everything is still in the center and aligned to the sides. So I hope you like this tutorial. Like and subscribe to stay updated on the latest tutorials, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.